Welcome to Ray's Corner Live, coming to you live all the way from here. We're here right here. Hey, this your guy Ray coming to you live. Listen, man, I'm just telling you, let's coming out of darkness, winning the war in your mind, removing the lies and replacing them with truth. You can't defeat what you can't define. Don't look, don't give up, look up. If you don't control your thoughts definitely will control you. Hey, welcome to Ray's Corner Live. Let's get some housekeeping out the way real quick. Hey, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button, leave a comment. Hey, Ray, man, that really helped me. Or give me some suggestions. What can make it better? You know? But I will tell you this, winning that war in your mind, just being a prisoner, that emotional incarceration in our mind, imprisonment in our mind, thoughts that have been trapped, that have been locked up, that's been in solitary confinement in our mind for year after year after year, every time trying to move forward, falling back only because we believe in the lies that Satan has been telling us. So here's my question. How do we think? How do we think? So here's my main question I want to talk about. Why do we make so many irrational and self-defeating decisions? I will say this again. Why do we make so many irrational and self-defeating decisions? I got to tell you, for my personal life, on drugs for 20 years, been clean going on 28 now, but in that time before I got delivered, before I stopped believing the lies about myself, my irrational and self-defeating decisions, always believing that, you know what, trying to get clean and believing that I can go and get one hit, spend $20, put $20, I put $100 in my back pocket, $100 in my right pocket, $100 in my wallet, $100 in my sock, hiding this money from myself so I wouldn't spend it. Think about this. I'm putting it away, but I'm hiding it from myself. I know where I hid it. So irrational and self-defeating decisions. Thinking I could just do it one time, hitting that one hit, and always ending up the same way. Homeless, strung out on drugs, and all these different voices just was killing me. So here's my question. Why do we make so many irrational and self-defeating decisions? And the reason we make these poor decisions is because of how our brain works. See, we really don't understand the function and how our brain works, right? Our brain works certain ways, you know? See, so we put all these different crazy thoughts in our mind. We do all these crazy different things in our mind. We just place all this stuff in our mind that we think will work, right? And it never works. And it becomes self-defeating. It becomes irrational. So the only way we can get better, so we need a solution that works with the way we think. We need a solution that works with the way we think. So here's the question again. How do we think? How do we think? Because thinking is a complex process that involves different parts of the brain. You see, when we think, our brain is processing and interpreting information from various sources, including our senses, our memories, our emotions. You got to understand what our brain is made up of about 100 billion neurons, which are specialized cells that transmit information through electrical and chemical signals. So when we think, these neurons communicate with each other by releasing a chemical called neurotransmitters. I'm getting kind of deep there, but I'm laying a foundation. Got to understand how we think. See, and this communication creates a network of neutral pathways that allow us to process and store information. So there is a process that we have to understand that stores the information that we're thinking, right? We got to understand that because different parts of our brain are responsible for different types of thinking. The prefrontal cortex, for example, is involved in planning, decision making, and problem solving. Wait. Yeah. There's a particular part in our brain just for planning, just for decision making, and just for problem solving. We got to understand the temporal lobes are involved in processing information such as sound, sight, and informing, retrieving memories. Retrieving memories. I'm here to tell you when I understood when I got clean and all that stuff, the fact that I remembered things didn't mean I was still those things. But there was a particular part of my brain, there was a particular part of my brain that constantly retrieves memories, good or bad. And then we got to always talk. I always tell you about the limbic system. It involves in processing emotions and regulating behavior. So there is a part in our brain, right, that really doesn't think. It works off emotions and it works off on our behavior. So here's this. So we process a lie as if it's true. We have been processing lies that we've been hearing from the devil about ourselves as if they were true. And they went through all these different processes, all these different parts of the brain, the decision-making part, the planning-making part of the brain, the behavior, the emotions, all those things, right, went through the process as a lie, and it created and developed who we turned into. So in order to change our thinking, we have to put in the right information to be processed. We have to stop listening to the lies that the devil has been telling you. You'll never be nothing. You'll always fall short. You'll never get out of debt. You'll never lose weight. We're putting in all the wrong information that's processing, that's creating who we be based on a lie that we believe is true. So I'm gonna say this again, in order to change our thinking, we have to put in the right information to be processed. See, we got to understand there's certain patterns that we have to identify and the problem it is causing. See, I understood every time I tried to get clean, right? I did the same pattern. I would try to get clean 30, 60 days, make NA meetings, go back to the girlfriend, go back to the wife, go back to the kids and all these things I did because now I'm doing good, got back to work. Listen, I'm going to slow this down. It was the same pattern. I would go to get clean. After 30 days, I'm back in the house. I'm back dealing with the kids. I'm back working. I'm getting these paychecks. I'm giving all my money to my woman. And after about the fourth paycheck, realizing I'm doing all the work and I get $5 or $10 a week. And I would get frustrated and I'd say, well, I'm going to enjoy myself on this paycheck. And the only way I knew how to enjoy myself was to go get high. Same pattern. I had to identify the pattern and the problem it was causing. It was causing me once again to be homeless, not be a good father, not be a good husband or boyfriend, not be a productive member of society. And what had happened in our mind, we have our wires crossed. We're putting in the wrong signals, the wrong information. We have our wires crossed. So let me tell you this story real quick. I'm going to tell you this story about this young man. This young man brought himself a nice car, brought us a nice Buick, senior in high school, brought this nice car, brought this banging sound system. But he spent all his money on the car and the sound system. He didn't have enough money to get somebody to install the system. So, of course, nowadays they'll go to YouTube. You go to YouTube and Google or whatever, YouTube, and figure out, okay, this is how you do it. You YouTube it, Google it up, and it shows you how to install a sound system. So he was working all day and all night, and he installed the sound system, cut it on. At nighttime, it was banging. Boom, 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 boom. Killing. It was killing. Next morning, get up to go to school. He was ready. He's going to just come up banging his system. Turned it on, nothing. Cut it back off, nothing. So he went to school, started riding around at night, turned the radio on, banging. So he's thinking this thing, it's banging. Next morning, come in, come get in the car, turn it on, nothing. Nighttime come around, turn it on, it's banging. So this went on day after day after day. And then he started realizing the only time it played was at night. And the only time it played when he had his car lights on. He had inadvertently or wrongly hooked his sound system up to his car lights. So when he cut the lights on, the sound system would work. He had his wires mixed up. He had his wires confused. He wired the wrong thing to the wrong thing. And that's just like our brain. We are wired, we have been wired ourselves to the lies of the devil. We have been hooked up to the lies that we have been believing year after year after year. We had our wires hooked up. We got to rewire. We have to rewire ourselves and wire ourselves to the truth. We have to remove the lies and hook into the truth of God. Our wires are crossed in our brain, and because our wires are crossed, it has to go through all these processes. It messes with our decision making, it messes with our emotion, it messes with our planning, it messes with every area in our life because we got our wires crossed and we giving wrong information to our brain that's causing problems in our life. Wow. It's time to disconnect and reconnect to the truth. I'm going to say this again. Because we have to, listen, we have to disconnect to reconnect to the truth. And understand these patterns. And I understood in my own life, I would sabotage myself. I had a pattern of always sabotaging myself when things got too good. When things got really flowing, I would sabotage myself. I would go out and use. I would do the things that I didn't want to do. And the things I wanted to do, I couldn't do. And because I didn't identify the problem, I could never identify the lie. So look, this your guy Ray coming to you live all the way from here. Where's here? Right here. How do we think? We need to start rewiring our connection, disconnect from the lies of the devil, and reconnect to the truth of God. How do we say? Remove the lie, replace it with truth. Don't give up, look up. You can't defeat what you can't define. Either you're going to control your thoughts or your thoughts are going to control you. Hey, this your guy Ray coming to you live all the way from here. Where's here? Right here. Look, make sure you get in those comments. Say, Ray, man, that was powerful. Look, give me some suggestions. But moving forward, we're going to deal with winning the battle in your mind, coming out of darkness and that tunnel vision. Peace out. Holla. And like we always say here at Ray's Corner Live, God loves you and I love you. And guess what? Ain't nothing you can do about it. Holla.